Hello and welcome to Crafting with Indiana Jones. Today I will be creating some lantern decor. Everything from weddings in June to spooky season coming soon. And I will be helped by my two furry friends, Luna and Guru. Let's get started. I am co-hosting this collaboration with my friends Jody at Southern Seasons and Anna of the Grace Life DIY. So check out the full playlist in the link down below. Lanterns are such a wonderful addition to any decor, whether you buy them in the store, the thrift store, or like I did, find them on the side of the road. I was lucky enough to find this lovely lantern on the side of the road. Now, we have to have full inspection by my quality control cats, Luna and Guru, so excuse me while they join me for this crafting adventure. I think it would be nice to get started on an idea for something that might be useful to you now during the summer season. There's a lot of weddings going on, bridal showers, baby showers, and lanterns are such an inexpensive way to create decor ahead of time. Imagine a graduation as well, or an anniversary. Just such a perfect way to add light and color and brilliance to any decoration. And of course, you can keep this in your home all throughout the year. Now here I'm using these wonderful flowers that I've gotten from Temu. I know I talk a lot about Temu, but I'm telling you, look at these flowers. Look at these roses. They're gorgeous. The moss and the styrofoam disc that I put at the bottom of this lantern were both from Dollar Tree. And I just love this idea of these light blush pink flowers. I think this is perfect, like I said, once again, for any kind of bridal shower, baby shower, or even a quinceañera. If you are in quinceañera season, this is such a wonderful idea for decor that you can do ahead of time. And you'll save so much money because you won't have to buy fresh florals if you create the decorations the way I'm doing here with silk florals ahead of time. And it's such a less of a hassle to create this ahead of time, put them on the table, and that's it. There you go. Now, to add some light, because that's what lanterns are for after all, I am adding these wonderful little fairy lights, and it adds such magic because it looks like there's little like fairies or little fireflies inside of the lantern. I think this is perfect, but it doesn't have to stop there. You can add embellishments however you like. You can add a candle. It could be one of those LED candles, so it's safe. But here what I'm going to do is just add a very simple, beautiful burlap bow, and it has edging that has it's gingham. It's pink gingham, I believe, on the side. Yes, that's what it's called, gingham. I got the word right. Yay! And I just kept it really simple, just one ribbon, one bow. You can add more ribbon if you like, and then I'm adding some flowers on the outside. But look at how magical this looks at night. Imagine this outside for an evening event. How beautiful would this be? Or even in a ballroom. I think this is absolutely perfect for any occasion, or even just to have in your bedroom all throughout the year. With a black cat, it's always a spooky season around my house, and I was so inspired with this magnificent lantern to create something spooky and beautiful for the Halloween season. I know I'm a little ahead of myself, but it's never too soon for Halloween. Don't you agree? So all I'm doing here is using this wonderful lantern. Now, it does have some patina, it does have some rust, and I like it just as it is. I'm adding half of a sphere of styrofoam from the Dollar Tree as my base, and little Kudu is just hanging out with me as I'm decorating. I think it was just so perfect that she just loves making spooky things with me. Now I'm adding some spooky moss also from the Dollar Tree and making sure that it closes, which won't make sense when you see what I do next, because well, now I have two cats. There's Luna as well, and Luna means moon, so spooky moon. That's what I have. And I found this branch just, rummaging around in my front yard, as I always do, and I thought it was a perfect spooky little branch for this lantern. I have these little miniature candles, which I thought was perfect. Now I wish I could light them up, but you can't, but there'll still be some lighting involved. Now I had these stickers for leaves. I didn't know what else to use for leaves. I thought of cutting up some leaves of my own, but honestly I had these stickers that I hadn't used last year and they were just hanging around the house. So I thought, let's make best use of all of these wonderful little leaves. I did add some hot glue so that they wouldn't fall off. And as I'm recording this, it is a spooky afternoon. It's cloudy and rainy, and there's thunder in the background. So if you hear thunder, that's not special effects, that's for real. So all I'm doing is adding all of these cute little accessories to the tree, little leaves, little bats, and all the things that make Halloween come to life in this lantern. Now, among these stickers, I found a little Hocus Pocus emblem, which I thought was perfect for this lantern. I have to tell you, I have just a little storage box filled with Halloween items, and some of those items happen to be ribbons. Now, these aren't particularly Halloween ribbons, but they're very popular during Halloween. But before I start with the ribbons, I found a little skeleton, and I thought, oh, I have to add him to this lantern. So there, I'm just adding my little skelly. He's sitting there in the back, and there's a little, I think there's a little tombstone just below him. So here I'm just gathering my ribbons, and I didn't create a bow per se. I did want to add something else that I found in my little Halloween stash, and all I'm doing here is adding all of this ribbon. I dovetailed all of the ends and just made sure that they were more or less the same length as each other. I just thought this would be cute as, I guess you can call it a shabby bow or a messy bow, whatever you want to call it. It's not a bow. It's just ribbon, gathered ribbon. I don't know. What do you call this? Do you guys call this anything? Is there a name for this? Let me know. And all I'm doing is adding it to the lantern. Now, I'm not gluing anything directly to the lantern. I never like doing that because lanterns are so useful in so many different ways. So I didn't want to just use it for the Halloween season, although this one is very Halloweeny. Now I'm adding some greenery, and these things, again, I don't know what you call them, but again, I do keep Halloween or fall florals around my craft room at all times because you never know when the inspiration is going to strike. So here is my inspiration all put together, and there are my two little kitty cats being all spooky in the background. But now when I turn off the lights, is this not the most perfect little Halloween lantern you've ever seen? Now, if that's not enough, and if you want to add some more light, I thought some candlelight would be nice. Now you can put a candle inside, one of these fake candles, of course, or some fairy lights. And now let's say goodnight to Kuru as she dreams of the Halloween season and when she can be spooky all over the house. Now, if you can't find a lantern, you can make a lantern of your own. What I suggest is try to look for frames that have a longer profile. This frame and this set of frames I actually found at the Dollar Tree, and as you can see, they were already, they already had some artwork inside, and they were for a baby room, I suppose, a nursery. So I thought these were the perfect height to create a lantern. Here all I'm doing is trying to coordinate where all of my frames are going to be joined together. I used a combination of E6000 and hot glue because the hot glue alone would not hold it for a significant amount of time. For the base, however, I am using hot glue since I am using, I guess it's MDF board from those artworks that I just took out of those frames, and this will be perfect to serve as a base for any florals that I decide to add. Again, you can use, especially white frames, you can use this all throughout the year. You can use it for spring, for summer, even for Halloween and fall. This will be a late summer to early fall decor that I will be creating here. Again, using those discs from the Dollar Tree, and you get 2 in a pack, so that's 2 for $1.25, and that comes out to like I don't know, 70, what does that come out to? Like 65 cents? I don't know, something like, yeah, you know what I mean. It comes out to less than $1 per disc. Now we're going to pull out our moss. I, of course, love and hate moss, but it's so necessary, especially when you want to create a floral base. It's just the best way to hide all of that styrofoam. So here I'm just adding the styrofoam. I am adding the moss little by little. I'm such a nut. If you hear thunder, there is a big thunderous storm in the background. So yes, I have that going on while I'm getting inspired for this fall decor. Are you let me ask you, how do you feel about summer? Is summer one of your favorite seasons? Are you a teacher and you just look forward to summer? Or do you look forward to the fall season coming right around the bend? For me, I don't particularly like the summertime. I didn't like being out of school. I liked being out of school for not having homework, but I missed my friends that I didn't see during the summer seasons because we were just too busy to meet up. As you can see here, I'm just using these beautiful golden leaves and neutral colored pumpkins. So it's not in your face fall, but it's kind of like, hey, we're getting ready. It's right around the bend. So this is how I create my beautiful late summer, early fall decor piece. Whoops, with this lantern I created. Thank you once again to my sweet friends Jody at Southern Seasons and Anna of the Grace Life DIY and all of the other crafters and creators that have joined us in this collaboration. Please remember to check the full playlist in the description down below. And thank you for spending some time with me once again. I really truly invite you to be inspired and like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to grow my channel. As I always say, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure. And I'll be seeing you again very, very soon.